Welcome back to Beauty Business Mindset Podcast. This is Celeste, your host, and today we're going to have a masterclass overview for Amy Porterfield's masterclass. As you know, some for digital creation, creating your online education. She is the one who taught me how to launch my own online platforms and education. I have a course already that's always on evergreen, which means that it's always going. People can purchase it as they want. But we're going to go over some of the things, some of the mistakes, some of the points that she shared in her masterclass. So if you have been thinking about signing up for Digital Course Academy, just wanted to let you know I do have bonuses. It was the first 10 people, but now we have for the last 5 people that left. We have 5 spots available for this, and you will get my Squarespace template, pretty much the template that you guys can see, and I also have a separate one for services. You guys get that for free, or you have to pay for your domain and your Squarespace account, which is $30 a month. So you would get that for free. I'm going to be selling that template. It's going to be released next week. It's going to start at $87. Second of all, you're going to get all the templates that you need from Canva. You can customize with your own branding to create your online course, such as like workbooks, checklists, PDF files that you can go ahead and attach to your online course, so you don't have to create it from scratch. I also give you 2 Canva templates to creating your own freebies, so you can start building up your email list. I just did additional bonuses that you needed that I didn't have when I got the Digital Course Academy. She offers like templates all written, but there's no like actual Canva templates that you can actually utilize. She only has some for social media. So pretty much all the missing pieces, extras that I wish I have for you. And as well, you're going to get one-on-one support. You can sign up at celestestylist.com. Make sure you use my link so you can get the bonuses. So let's get started. So we're going to go over some of the key points that she covered over in her class. I took some screenshots of her actual master class so I could record this episode and share it with you all, which I'm so excited to do. So let's get started. Okay, so first she's talked about the Post-it notes. Pretty much what it is, you can use 5 or 10 minutes to organize your Post-its into phases or steps. I use this beyond my course creation in my own business. If you want to see how I utilize it, I actually did a live about this, and you can check it out on my Instagram, Celeste Stylist. And I just love it because sometimes we have so many ideas and we're like, how am I going to get all these ideas out on paper? You literally put a timer on for 5 or 10 minutes and write in one Post-it, one idea. And you just do that. Once the timer goes off, you organize it to categories. So I'm going to share a quick little example of this. Let's say I am going to open up a bakery. Okay, so I know for sure that my main focus for my exercise would be opening up a bakery. So I would write bakery, opening up bakery, and then I put my timer on for 5 minutes. Then I would brain dump all the ideas I have in my mind. For example, like I want to sell cookies. I want to sell chocolates. I want it to be only for this type of demographic. I want it to be different by, offering like merchandise or like merch to sell. Whatever your ideas would be, you would put one idea per Post-it. And once the timer is, goes off, you can organize it. So out of the ideas I just gave you, for example, the cookies and the chocolate would go under desserts. The merchandise would go on its own separate section. The, certain demographic will go on its own separate section. So now all my crazy ideas that I had in my mind are nice and organized. That's what you're going to do. This is her organization that she uses. She covers it very briefly. So just wanted to let you know about that. The second part is she also talks about how to choose your course topic, 5 steps to outline your course, the power of a small but mighty email list, and what's your perfect course recording style. So that's what we're going to cover in this podcast. So the first mistake that a lot of people make is they think they need to have like a rock solid idea. A lot of us, when we start our courses, doesn't end up being what we actually end up selling. that's something that happened to me. So I am honestly, like, from having taken Digital Course Academy, I am the perfect example that you will not launch what you think you're going to. So don't be stuck that you have to have this like rock solid idea of what you're going to be teaching. It's going to keep you stuck and not moving further along in your business. So that's a big misconception, number one. So number two is like, a lot of people think like, oh my gosh, I have to be like professional in this or like a master at this, and that's a big misconception. What she talks about is that you can actually create a digital course based on results you've gotten for yourself, results that you've gotten for your clients, or a technique or method that you want to share that has worked for you, or clients that have paid you for this. So she goes over that. And she goes over some amazing tips how to pre-sell your course on social media. You can use Reels, Stories, TikTok. So that's just some of the ideas. She actually goes over 8 of them. I'm just going to share 3 on here. Keep it nice and short and sweet for you. She also talks about, pre-selling your course before you make it using social media. She goes over different methods. And we're just going to go over 2. Number 1, you can tell your story about when you were in their shoes. For example, like if you want to create a website, I know it can be overwhelming, and maybe you have paid and have it sitting there for a while and you keep putting it off. I have been there too. That's why I created this template. You can just click, edit, and save. I'm sharing with you guys why I did this. The same thing, that quickly and simple, you can share on social and be like, hey, so if you're interested, it's, $87. Just go ahead and reply DM and I'll send you the link, That's simple. Somebody replies, hey, I want that. Okay, here is the link. I'm so excited. It's already ready for you. You'll get your template in the next 24 hours. That simple, guys. A lot of people think you need to have all this crazy stuff in stores and websites. It's lies. You start so simple. So remember, keep it simple. Business is simple. The other thing that you can do is, she was saying, highlight how people can work with you. So maybe it can be like, hey, I know a lot of you guys have questions about my blonding technique. So I have decided to do a founding members class for this. What that means is that I'm going to teach you live, and I'm going to develop a education course for this, an education class people can take online. The first 5 or 10 people that get in, you guys are going to get it at the lowest price for being part of my founding members launch. You'll get it, 50% off, and you give them the price. People that have already been watching you and want it would sign up. That's an example. She just talks about like different people who have done it. So somebody, her name is Rhea. She did it with estheticians, and what she did is, instead of using webinars, she used her Instagram stories, and she also used affiliates. So got friends to refer her, and they would get a commission. Mistake number 4, believing that you have to be a tech pro or marketing pro to create and launch a profitable course. And she talks about your different recording styles. There's been people, you guys, that have done paid Facebook groups to launch a course. They have done different type of free platforms, and they just utilize it and make it private so only paid students can get into it. That's how simple it can be. You do not need to go all crazy. Like, I know if you go through mine, I have a special platform. It's super user friendly for you guys, but in the back end, me doing it is actually more high tech. But I chose that method because you don't have to have a social media platform. It's super easy for you. It's user friendly, and I love the platform for you as a student because I've used it in the courses that I've taken online. So that's what I mean. I'm at a different level, but if I was to start today, I would use what's free, social media, make it private. Paid students get access, deliver it there. So then she was talking about different things. She was talking about delivering your course live. A lot of people think that has more perceived high value. She was talking about what equipment to use. And we're going to talk quickly about 3 video recording options that you have. You can use your smartphone. I am recording this podcast from my smartphone. And I know I haven't upgraded because it's not that I don't have the income to do it or means to do it. I love this. I love keeping it raw, real, relatable. So for me, using the phone, it makes it easy. She also uses a Logitech stream webcam you can use, or you can use a camera. But literally, for me, it would be phone. But you have the options: phone, webcam, or camera. And the biggest mistake, number 5, we're almost done, is believing that creating a successful digital course is too hard. And people thinking to have like all these courses and all these things going, you only need one course to be insanely profitable. There is a student from her, her name is Danira. She sells how to make like full fail-proof Caramel Apple course, okay? Her course, she made $330,000 last year during the pandemic selling that course. And that's the only course she sells. She has other mini courses, but that's her main one that she launches, I believe, twice a year or once a year. So it can be that simple. And then she gives different examples of others who have done it as well. And she, for Amy, she really helps you create your digital course as fast as possible. So she has pretty much 7 steps, which we're going to go over quickly. It just, her first part is making 7 key decisions. Second part is pre-selling and validating your course. Third, outlining your course. Fourth, your digital course sales page, the blueprint for it. 5, how to have a profitable webinar. She teaches you how she's done it. 6, crafting your email sequences, to nurture and connect with your audience. Think about it like texting your BFF, okay? Except this is like people that want to learn about your skills. 7, recording your course. And then we're going to celebrate because you probably launched it already and you're doing amazing. So that's what she covers inside of Digital Course Academy. And just something to really think about. If you're distracted, come back to me, okay? Come back. Listen to mama for this part, okay? Number 1, for your course creation sweet spot, there are 4 things. There's only 4 things that you need to remember. Utilize your skills and know-how. Address and help provide a solution for your audience struggles and challenges. So who you want to sell. What are their struggles? What are their challenges? Remember your profit potential. I think we always begin backwards, and I always love doing with the end in mind. And by that I mean, if I wanted to sell $100 and my course costs $10 per, for my course access, I would need 10 students at $10 for a $10 course to make $100. So remember what you want to make and how many students you need for that. And remember, the most important part that she talks about is make sure that it lights you up, you guys. We're in education, like being a teacher, coming on here. I don't get paid to do podcasts. I do it because I want to, because I want to give value back to you. The same thing, you need that passion to keep you going. Those days that you want to quit. I've been doing this podcast now for almost 3 years now. I've been doing it for 3 years, and I am showing up more consistently now because I'm really talking about different assets of business, of beauty, of mindset. It's my passion. It's how I live. So you need to make sure something that lights you up to keep you going. And a lot of you guys may think I don't have enough time right now. You don't have an email list. Can you still launch a course? And she talks about it's not the size of your list that matters, but your commitment to nurture your audience constantly and consistently. That's why I'm showing up for podcasts now twice a week, is to connect with you, is to help you, is to nurture our relationship, because it's a both way relationship. So it's very important that you think about that. So if you want to go ahead and sign up, you can go ahead to celestestylist.com. You can get started. She has a 6 payment and 1 payment plan. So you can go ahead and make it happen, and you'll get the additional bonuses with the website template, the Canva templates for your course creation that you can edit and tweak to match your brand. So that's what I wanted to talk about today. And to end this episode, I want to share with you why I believe education is so important, especially now more than ever. We are in a new era where we can find everything online. And I truly believe this from the bottom of my heart. And I know it's maybe unpopular opinion, but I don't care. I just know it in my heart. The ones that give from the heart, the ones that are more in tune with giving the most value they can versus just taking people's money, are the course creators in online education that's gonna win. There has been so many times as I've created my online course, I had to learn tech, and that's what I loved about Amy's course. She goes over the tech part of it. But prior to her course, I took another one and I had no idea how to do the tech. I was overwhelmed. I was paying others to try to help me. I remember I invested in this $1,000 course that was supposed to help me, and it was designed specifically, for us. And, and I won't give much detail about that, but it was not helpful at all. It got me more confused. It put me backwards. I didn't understand it. And I feel from my heart of hearts, the instructor was very not really driven to help out the students. Wasn't very driven to get more results for them. It was more about, you have to go through it, and if you mess up, do it again, and yeah, that should be fine, and I don't know. And it wasn't helpful at all. And that's what I mean. If you want to go on education, you probably want to do it because you have been there. You have been there in those days when you want to quit. You have been there when you wish you had somebody help you along the sides and the ways to teaching you, to give you to those results that you want faster. And that's what I was able to get with Amy, just really be able to understand the tech behind it, be able to understand that it's not about me, it's not about what I want to teach, it's about what my audience needs and wants from me. And the same thing goes to you. Anytime you want to teach education, make sure that it's about your audience, it's not about you. More than this, I know I see a lot of things that I'm going to address it. This will be the second biggest misconception I see, is that you make money in your sleep. You cannot just launch something and not talk about it. And I know sometimes we get shy. We don't want to sell our services. We don't want to showcase what we're doing. Love, somebody needs your help. For me, business is about serving. Yes, I give so much away for free, and there's so much knowledge that you guys have access to. I get, my friends sometimes get mad at me. They're like, you give way too much away. And I'm like, I know, but I believe that the more I give, it just comes from my heart, number one. Number two, I don't, I just give because I want to. And number three, I know the universe has given so much to me. God, myself, everybody around me, my friends have gifted me so many gifts in life that I am also here to give that knowledge back, because it's part of giving back. As I get, I give back as well. And it just feels right to me. So make sure if you're going to go into launching your online education, it's so much more than the money, because you still need to sell. Don't be scared of selling. You're just going to service. Hey, I can teach you to do ABC. Are you interested? This is how much it costs. It's that simple. Just like we do beauty services. If you were selling me a service, for example, a haircut, and you charge $70, and I asked you for $20, I'm like, I don't have 70, I only have 20. You're gonna be like, well, sorry, I can't do it. You feel confident in that. The same thing goes with online education. You have put in the time, the knowledge, the practice. You've gotten the results. Now it's time to share with somebody else. And just remember, okay, love, please, if you're ever distracted, come back. This will be the last one, because we're going to end this at 20 minutes. You don't need to be a master at something, but I do say if it requires a license to do you probably should be licensed to teach others to do so the same. And I want to address this from a place of abundance. I believe there's enough for everybody to go around. But by the same token, I have taken courses, and that was my mistake. And that's why now I only take courses from people that are willing to answer my questions, who are knowledgeable, who I can verify they have the knowledge or background that I need to succeed myself. I can't put that on them because I have paid, it shall remain anonymous, but it was a couple $1,000 for a class from somebody who wasn't even licensed. They had their business, they had everything going, but they didn't even have a license to do so, and I didn't know. And it was just very, number one, misleading. Number two, I was very upset because I'm sorry, but for me to learn from somebody, if I'm learning certain techniques that require a license, I expect you to have a license. So just be very careful out there. Make sure you do your homework. And again, if you want to listen to Amy's masterclass, her doors are closing to Digital Course Academy on Tuesday. She has a free masterclass, just audio, like it's a podcast masterclass on her site. And you can check out her podcast, Marketing Made Easy. And I hope you have an amazing week. Remember, this is all for you. And I just wanted to share this resource for her because as an affiliate, yes, affiliation happens. And, I really believe in her product. Of course, I get a commission for it. But more importantly than that, it has helped me grow beyond course creation. It has helped me grow in my own business and see my potential and really expand myself in ways that I didn't think were possible. So that's what I wanted to share with you. I cannot wait to be back on Tuesday here with another new podcast episode. Nothing about online education. We're going to be talking about a hot topic that's going on around right now on social. So I'll see you back on Tuesday. Bye, love.